Hello, class. Can you hear me clearly? Today we go through chapter number 3. Very structure is a work breakdown structure. Like we call previous weeks, we have knowledge of area. So that it links, combine, integrates with our project integration process. Yeah, thank you. Okay, a lot of things. So far, we know project management is a process. So, process, we need inputs and outputs. Okay, let's view like that. The next, what are components in the process? It's very depend on scope, requirements, environments of the project to be conducted. Okay, so far we have project chapter. It is so important document we need to prepare and sign off, agrees, okay? And delivery of such as a documents, or equipments, or product, or even a software. You see, an approval also, a results, normally a results. So deliverable is the outcome. Okay, remember outcome, not the outputs. Okay, that's just outcome. Have many meanings. Okay, so we review your homework. Most of you did it so well. Okay. Did it so well. Okay. So give some example. You all give some example about your project, semester project. Why? We need your involvement at the beginning, okay? So, some of you list most of the project deliverable. Very, very, very nice, okay? Because it's the outcome, so we identify the outcome. So we focus how to have such outcome. And to do so, you will know, for the project to be success. Okay? That is the main meanings. Okay? You can see also project chapter. Okay? We have many templates. Okay? Just use which is the most suitable and the parts in the project chapter. Okay? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Okay. Welcome. Okay. So, next. You see here many modules in the project chapter. Okay, it depends on the scope, the scale. Okay, we will go through it one by one. You should combine rules. Okay, the project chapter in your semester project. Okay, so let's see what is that. Let's see uh, project. Okay, let's see. In the screen now. The group number one want to share the chapters about quality management. Good. In the week 10. So please contact me soon. Sam, the group number 3. Human resource. Good. Okay. The group number 5. What is the chapter? Huh? Quỳnh Như, you lead the team. Okay. What is the chapter? Oh. What is the chapter? Huh? Let us know what is your chapter, okay? So you just fill in the roof. You just fill in a chapter, okay? Let's see. Fill in it here, okay? Chapter. So contact me to have further information for better preparation, okay? Thank you. Now I wish to show you this one. I will record your borders, okay? One by one. Last 2 weeks, I record it here already, and I hope to record more. Okay. For your homework, who don't have a group can submit individually, but who in the group, only one group submit only one time. Okay. The black box. Okay. So what else? Huh? Let me see. Can you hear me clearly? Next, Today, we learn about the work breakdown structure and the scope. Normally, when talking about project, how big a scope? Okay? It could be very, very big. It could be very small. It could take a lot of time, but not permanent forever. It could take 3 days or 1 day. Okay? And methods, practice, half a century before. They have methods WBH. Okay? So what is that? First, we define the scope of project, including the process. So it's only includes what is the requirement of work in the project. Okay, they have many principles. We will talk about it later, about the way how to identify work and include it in the work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure. So we focus mainly to manage the scope. But work breakdown structure is very meaningful because it helps us. It helps us to define, how about the workforce, resource mobilization, spending, based on the scope, based on the structure. Yeah, events, Ricky. Okay, let me see. Take a look. Your studies in our university. Take a look. I left you 2 minutes. Take a look. Okay, for 4 years. Okay, and how about on the left hand side here? Planning. Okay. You can see planning. Okay. Why? We talk about that for many times. Planning like the heart. Okay. So when talking about some structure of projects, organizations, always there planning. Okay, let's see. Plan for what? Financial. Are we able, in terms of finance? Livings. Okay? Livings. For example, Intel, inside. Livings. You breakdown. Livings units. Art and sport. Yes, sports, especially. Networking. Accommodations. Networking. How about your friends? I told you networking in the university times. Very important. So important. Because you see, if you look your 4 year in the university, here project. After that, you have an output of the project. You can use 20 year, 30 year, 40 year. Look like the share, for example, in comparisons. You build a factory, it lasts for 40 years, 50 years. You study in IU. Yes. It's a big project also. You use it. For sure, we have to improve every day, okay? You use it for the next 20, 30, 40 years. It's like a project, okay? So, that's why I give you a sample your study in IU, okay? Okay. So, relevance, does it make sense? Hmm? Okay. Next, for sure accommodation, okay, where you stay. Okay, in dormitories or rental house, relative, okay, transportation, just near your university or not. You take a bus or ride a motorbike or on foot. Okay. That is. And let me see. What else? In each year, the first, how many courses you will be attending? The second, as I said, okay? And last year, you have thesis. Thesis is also a big project. Okay? So, just take a look like that. You see how to break the tasks and push into a structure. Okay? This is work breakdown structure for your study in IU. Okay? From here, break down here. Break down here, here, etc. Okay? Many level. Okay? So not break up. Okay? Break up is more easy. Okay? All of you think you break up, come here. Okay? Any questions? So next, let me see. View, zoom. Okay, so small. Scope. Okay. Scope of your project. based on that. So we know many kind of product scope. Could be a product scope. Product scope. For example, you want to produce shampoo or drinking water. What is the product scope? 1 liter, 500 ml, anti-dandruff, or mucus, or shampoo or conditioner, drinking water, for example, 230 ml, the volume, or up to, for example, 19 liter. Okay, it's scope of the product. Feature. Your iPhone, the feature of your iPhone, function of that, and so on. Let me check. Characteristics of the service or product, or even a result. Okay. Another, the next, the project scope. Project scope. It includes all the works that we have to complete and deliver the product, service, result. Okay, it covers a lot of things. Okay, so it's based on the scope. We have the scope statements. So we develop WPS, and inside the WPS, we develop furthermore the dictionary. The dictionary just a document, one part of the document. Explain furthermore. Okay, for example, your WPS on one part. Here, for example, here, thesis. What is thesis? Okay, a process to conduct final document, including how long it takes, the requirements, how many phase, proposal, midway, and final. Okay, just have further definition like that. Okay, it's dictionaries. So when they prefer, okay, that's we give them a document so they understand more. Okay, actually, dictionary sometimes a specification. Okay, for example, you want to build a room in the office, many room, one room, different type of room. Okay, so what is the specification of each room? Okay, what is the difference between room and room? Okay. And based on the scope baseline, scope baseline. You remember the first week, okay? The first week, we have to show you the scope baseline. Scope. It increased from beginning. Okay, it's become the baseline of the project, and also it's a very good reference to develop from that. Okay. This is a process. First, you collect a requirement. Define to meet the objective. Okay. Requirements includes the qualified document needs, expectation of sponsor, customer, and stakeholder. Okay, requirement can be categorized into project requirement, business requirement, project management requirement, delivery requirements, product requirement, information technology requirement. Second, many you can see, Okay, right? The requirement. So you develop work breakdown structure for your system. What should you do? Huh? What's in the black box? Right? Requirement in terms of scope, team, in terms of times, okay, in terms of quality, in terms of involvements of your team member, etc. Okay, so in our textbook, it figure out like this. Okay, project scope management with the inputs and with the output. And inside what we will develop. Okay, so hey, we have already project chapter, right? So we know the high level requirement. Next, stakeholder register, we already know. So you identify who can provide information on detailed project and product requirement. Okay. Detail identify stakeholder group. This one. So what else? See. Oh. Gonzalo, can you see the screen now? Okay. What is it? Okay. What else? Hey, you interview. Interview who? Who did a project before? Okay. For example, Huh? For example, you ask your friends also. Okay? You ask your friends, how about study in IU? They say, you should know you can be able to do it or not. How many years? How many years? 1 to 3 years. You just interview your friends, your what is that? Okay. Okay. So you know such information maybe you put in different set. Okay. Interview. Huh? You can ask lecturer. You can ask school administrator. Formal or informal. Okay. You have a list of questions. So, you interview experienced project participant who did it before. You ask your senior people, even stakeholder, okay, experts. So, focus on a group. Okay, you join a group. Okay, maybe nowadays you join a group in Facebook, join a professional group in many social media. Okay, what else? Hmm? What else? So these qualified stakeholders focus on some project experts. The first way, many way, huh? Interact discussion, huh? You discuss with in the group, okay? Okay. So what else? Now we go to the tool. We can organize a workshop. Okay? Yes. Yes. That's why there are many workshops. Intentionally, we want to gather information. Expert people to present. Also, for example, you want to build a refinery. You know, refinery, petroleum refinery. Big company want to build a refinery. They have many workshops around their country. Okay? And many experts come. Potential customer also, and client and supplier also. So gather there, they know. Nowadays, what is the technologies and the trends? Okay, we want to build a big refinery, for example, refinery. Okay, so you gather the workshop. Okay, people come. Oh, technology. Many technology, distillations, extractions, increase the isomer, many technology. Okay. Product. How many product it should be? Huh? Gasoline, gas, chemical, such as enzymes, silence, PVC, okay, that's a space, okay, for example, gasoline, gas, how can I say, high range, or you know, gasoline, how many red, huh? Red, different quality is good, but red, huh? Okay, and let me see, we gather, okay, product from this one. ZE deliverable, okay? Okay? Now, review demand. Expert say, oh, demand less, or demand up. So, we see the size. Volume, huh? Okay? And, okay? Okay. How about competitor? Currently, they provide how many products, service, market share, okay? Will they build the same? When? Okay, so based on that, we define our scope. Okay, right? What is that? Okay, for sure, we have capital invest, right? So we say, oh, we design. Okay, which makes sense. You can see things like that. Okay, huh? Right? It's very, very useful. Yes. Or another way, group creative technique, brainstorming. You discuss with your group. Okay? Actually, for example, the project of your semester project, you discuss with your group. Multiple idea. Yeah? So, from our requirements, you select which project goes through. Okay? Nominal group techniques. Okay? You have, for example, 9 members in your group. Okay? You decide on 3 of them. 3 of them. Okay, for focus out. Okay? Today, the next work, I don't. Okay? Okay? So, okay. What else? Hmm? What else? Okay. Defeat techniques. Do you know that? Group of experts from different area. Okay. Okay. And you carry out some to collect data, comments. Okay. Advice. Okay. Hmm? And you write down in the priority. Okay. Okay. Now the next, mind map. You know map. Bản đồ tư duy. Okay. Develop, create. Okay. Many things. What is that? What is that? Okay. This another techniques. Okay. Another techniques. Okay. Like how can I say? Cooling. Okay. Voting. Okay. Something like that. So, group decision making technique process multiple alternative. Okay, you have many alternatives. And for example, you apply engineering economies methods, quantitative methods. So we select. Okay, priority. The size is about the ownership. If you do a project by yourself, or you do it for your company, or do it under organizations, different. Okay. Okay, prototype. Okay. Huh? Prototype. Hmm? That. Prototype. Any. Yes. Now I see my screens. Good. Ends. Excellent. Sample. Yes. Perfect. What else? Give me a specific example. Okay. Okay. Give a specific. Okay, I record. Just join. One by one. Okay, I record cho. Okay, let's think over. Okay, I record. Chat. Okay. Okay, because of ministry. Gọi là hả? Something. Angelo. Father there. Sao? Yên. Riác. Trần Nguyễn Phương Linh. Ai à. Trần Nguyễn Phương Linh. Trần Nguyễn Phương Linh. Trương Ngọc. Dạ. Ảm Trung. Trung. Okay. Object. Total function. Yes. Good. And remember, function and efficiency in the viewpoint of customer statement on your viewpoint. very makes sense. Good for what? For who? Huh? For the trader? For governments? For investors? For capital? Yes, like that. Okay. Lính trưởng. Yes, customer management. For sure. You are right. So I would to underline here in terms of customer. Okay. Customer. Because we have to serve customer. Customer who? Who are customer? Internal customer, external customer. Why? We have to maximize the benefits, minimize the risks of our project, right? Right? Sometimes the product of the project is very good in terms of user, but you know how hard, how difficult, how risky engineer for work to carry out the project. So, okay. So we have to balance, okay? Synchronize balance. Okay? Many things else we can discuss. Remember, okay, we have 10 years before rally, but 5 years also famous. Now almost high school in US, they have 3D printing. Okay? In my office also have a 3D printing process, a printer. Okay? So, lính trưởng, okay, first one. Phạm Trung, open beta server for game. Yeah, open the beta server. Okay, you know the name in prototype. They say okay, sometime beta, and after that, alpha. Okay, okay, Trung Phạm. Phạm Khôi Trung, right? Yes. Customer managers. Okay. Customer, internal customer. I just told you internal customer, right? Yeah, worker, departments. So hierarchy. What if it's so hierarchy? Cost is one thing, but I told you again and again. Safety in the project, more safety involves. Biggest concerns. One of the biggest concerns in every project is safety. Yes, the risks. The risks. Okay. You build a dam, the hydraulics power. Think about many aspects. In Vietnam, last year, floods, horrible floods ever in the middle part of Vietnam because of many projects over there. Sure, we know, global warming, extreme weather, we know that. But hey, when you build a project, it lasts for centuries. We have to gather on such kind of thing, okay? Now just joy. Okay? So, Very good. Prototype. And you see, for example, project. Normally they talk about construction project. You handle many projects also. For real estate project, they have a planning, okay? Area by area. They have a prototype. Yes. Prototype for their planning. You know the scale? You know the scale? For example, 1/5,000, the scale. They have a draw. They have a 3D model. Prototype. Yes. And after that, they develop further detail until block by block, lot by lot, until room by room. You see that? For example, in how can I say, in apartments complex, okay? They have 3 kinds of room for sure. They build a prototype for the room. Okay? They put the prototype, actually, not only model, the actual prototype with material, dimensions, interiors, furniture, carpet, lighting. For what? Can anyone tell me? You already answer for customer feedback, right? Right? To see the reaction, Gonzalo say that, okay, in one chat, okay, and to test the function efficiency, Võ Mỹ Uyên say that. Yeah, Trương Linh say sample book printer publisher send a sample of a book to the author before mass producing. Yes, but for what? They agree, they comment, and what else? They before they launch the game officially, for what? They gather feedback from customer. Again, I told 3 times already. But for what? They adjust themselves to maximize. Yes. What else? What is the purpose in terms of the project? Prototype. At the end. Because this is a final prototype, the alpha beta prototype. So they know the component of the prototypes. For sure, the function, the convenience, many things, they fulfill almost the customer demand. But also there, for example, next, okay, that's of what? Okay, so for example, a room. You have a prototype. Agree. So, okay, now standardize. Right? You standardize. Okay. This room material specifications. Window dimensions material. Corridor. Lightings. Material. So this is consist. Okay, for quality. Okay, and standardize for quality. Yeah, right. Consistent for quality and standardize. Okay. Let me see this one first. Okay. This one first. Methods and mass. Quantity. And you know the economic of scale? Huh? Economic of scale. Okay. By reviewing the prototype. Many things. Huh? Many things. Many M. Okay. Many M. Okay. For example, for you to easy to remember, you can use many another word. Okay. Okay. So, the time, qualities. So, okay, they say 300 room type A, 500 room type B. Okay. 1,000 room type C. Okay. So you have this one. They standardize. I have mine. Okay. We not only have a work breakdown structure, but also define mass quantity. Window, furniture, many things. Consistency in quality and gain a lot because when you buy a lot, you have more power, called purchasing power, right? When you produce a lot, you save a lot, right? That is the intention behind the WBS. I want to tell you. Okay. Next, requirement documents. Okay. Okay. So like easy and requirement must be measurable. Okay. For example, our semester project requirement must be measurable. Okay. For example, in time when you submit. Yeah, measure 3 weeks before the final. Testable, okay, because it's include how many chapters. Traceable, how many people do it? Huh? When did you submit? Completed, consistent, acceptable. Okay. What else? Requirement management plan. Okay. Same. product metrics. Okay. Requirement prioritizations process. Okay. There are many methods. Okay. Many technology. But why we refer with technology? Maybe we use our technology because we move from country to country. Huh? For example, Intel in Vietnam, do you think that they use advanced technology versus what they just built in Nevada? No, they just relocate from Philippines to Vietnam. Whatever straightforward, whatever most advanced, why not they invest in their country? In terms of technology, greens, okay, okay. Now the outputs, requirements, traceability matrix. We have a matrix to trace. Okay. For example, the table that link to the requirement, etc. We have in the module we have. Okay. Especially for the big project. Small project for 2 or 3 days, you don't need this one. But big project or sample project for years to conduct. Okay? You need it. So now, define scope. Very relevant. Okay? Define scope. Develop detailed descriptions of project and product. That is. Okay? See, okay, based on deliverable. That's why last week we talked about that. You all should know it very well. Deliverable is the outcome. Based on the outcome, what we need, okay, for the scope. And this will be in your midterm exam. Okay? So, assumptions also, constraint also. You should see assumption. Last week we talked about assumptions. For example, interest rates, weather, social conditions. Not Kiao like Myanmar now. You know Burma? Sorry, we don't talk about political, but now many Vietnamese projects in Myanmar. What do you think about execution plan? They have to stop. Today, now, our governments arrange airplanes to rescue our people there. You know that? To bring them back. You see, if we have a project over there, yes, Vietnam invests there, some building, real estate, my friends also there. So what happened over there? Okay? What happened after 3 months? The project for sure, project will be delayed. How about post violations? Price increase. Trust is true. What else? The demand is changed. So you have to adjust the scope. Times. So rich. We don't know what we don't know. Correct? Negative of negative is positive. Assumptions. So assumption is so important, For something, you build a constraint. Oh, yes, it's radical. Okay, but constraint is you know what you know. Constraint in terms of capital. Okay, we have the maximum capital like this. The equipment price is like this. So we cannot buy over the capital. Yeah, that is what we know. Okay, but assumption, in the assumption, we don't know what we don't know. But we supposed to be know. You see, one by one, I told you about it. Very simple, but we have to focus. I hear some noise. Yes. And so on. Define the scope. It's a diagram in our textbook like this. One by one input, etc. Okay. So define the scope input like this. I just summarize, okay? Just summarize, okay? Product alternative. Okay. Okay, just summarize project statement scope. Okay. You see the project scope statement here and here. After that, we update. Okay. We update. So now I let you reach the current slide. Okay. Read the current slide and take a break. Okay. Thank you. Take a break for 7 minutes. So we continue. We are very lucky here. The first three chapter, almost theory and techniques, inputs, outputs, define the frameworks, etc. Okay. So the next week we go to engineering, the network, critical parts, etc. Oh, we are very lucky. Offline we can present it better. Okay. And online we can present these techniques and inputs output not so bad. Okay. So now WBS, delivery oriented hierarchy, decomposition. Okay. You know deliverable. Okay. Thanks objectively put it in the hierarchy. Breakdowns smaller. How small is small? Any idea? Do you have any idea? Decomposition until when? Until how small it should be. Okay, create the required deliverable. You know deliverable, and I ask you how small is small. Any idea? You have a big bonus. Hello class. It descending level, descendings, you know, descending level like this. Descending level in these directions. Okay. Descending level. Okay. What is descending level? Okay. Descending level. Present increase the detail. The more detail it is. So we call break down, not break up. Okay. Let me see who going to choice. Kind of long. Okay. So WPS organizations. Yeah. In the organizations, it's a further detail for the bottom. Organize, define total scope of the project. Remember, total, own, everything, every scope. Nothing else in terms of scope. So if additional scope, please make another project, the sub-project, okay? You define the scope and you present it in the WPS. So everyone agrees. We get approval. This is scope. So if you change the scope, we increase the scope. We make another project. Understand? You know the owner always more. The contractor agree and after that do let. Naturally. So the scope. I just told you contractor because they involved in the project executions phase. So please not only view it in the viewpoint of the owner, of a project management team, but also clients, customer, and especially contractor, subcontractor. Okay. Now, why we need to create the WPS? Oh, okay, I have a scope already. Huh? Can anyone tell me why we need the WPS? Even in very simple manner. Yeah. Yeah. The whole scope. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes. You see Gonzalo. Yeah, to see the structure. And when we see the structure, it's very, very helpful. Why? We can see. It means it's visually, it proves. This a document show us the detail, right? And everyone easy to recognize it correct. Yes, right? It includes. Okay, so it is like a legal document. Okay. First, the second, we can develop many things from the WPS. Okay, many level in detail, yes. Who handle what? Okay, which discipline? Okay, electricity, civil constructions, mechanics, automations, many. Okay, very helpful. Okay, what? So the first, you can see who responsible for what. What is the expectation of performance? How much does it cost? How long does it take? Okay? Who will handle it? Who will be able to handle it? And remember, subcontractor. Contractor is one thing, but subcontractor. You manage the contractor maybe very well. But how about subcontractor? Most of the issue in terms of quality, safety, schedule, because of subcontractor. Subcontractor, because sometimes they are very good in specific area. But we better than them in terms of management. They do it well. They might be able to have a capability specified in such area. Yes, that's why we rent them. That's why our contractor need them. But we have to manage them much better. Okay? Today, Gonzalo, you have any? Not. Okay. Now, document own the party and sign off on their various commitment. The project serve as the basic, make cost estimate. Yes. Time, cost from the WPS. I told you, very useful. That's why written. they develop, and in US they implement it very well, and we should learn and read it. Okay. Now you know already why, because it brings many benefits logically. Now how? Okay, we know the importances. Now we don't know the way. Face. Many way, huh? To present in many form, huh? Face. Design phase, you know, project. Okay, you have an idea. After that, you design. Design and executions. Implement. Implement, you need to monitor. Okay? Monitor. Supervise. Huh? And after that, you check. You correct. Okay? After that, hand over. Okay? Close. On the life cycle at the first level of the first level, huh? The first level, let me see. The first level, for example, the first level here. Okay, level. See, the first level, for example, plannings. The first level. You see, study in IU. Nah, it takes about 4 years. Okay, might be 3, might be 5, but not normally, most likely. Okay. So, say, hey, planning for financial, accommodation, livings. And after that, each year, okay, the first level. After that, we add project deliverable. How many courses? You will be attending. So, the next, you measure deliverable, okay? The outcome, okay? We have to pass, okay? The course by course, semester by semester, okay? And develop furthermore, decompose, okay? Maybe you use the sub project, okay? That break it down. Oh, sub project. Okay? Okay? You get generate it by themselves also can. Huh? I tell you that one of very useful smart way. Contractor can do it. Okay, contractor, you know, okay? This package, cái gói thầu này á, who will handle? Contractor propose, remember. You define the guideline, contractor propose their execution plan, you approve or not. Based on that, they develop already. Contractor by contractor, package by package. In the project, sometimes you have several packages. For example, if you see in our IUs, we have a new building under construction, okay? Insert, they have many packages. One package for construction, one package for supervising. Yes, even supervise, you hire third party to supervise. One for design, right? Yes. And combine all of them. all of them, whoever have an interface, interface with each other, they have to know the scope and the front ends. Let me see how, like a border. Okay, the front end limits. So you can tie up with each other. Insert synchronization, they all define the WPF very well. You review its logic or not, in terms of scheduling, in terms of integrations. Okay? For example, you want to install a boiler, okay? A boiler, the boiler who provide heat, okay? The contractor have to propose, okay, you sell me a boiler. Huh? When to put it? When to put it? What is the preconditions to put it, to install? In terms of electricity, fuel, utility, water in, water out, cool water, the loop of hot water. Huh? So, you install it. That is commissioning. Okay? Right? Contractor not just, okay, I sell it. It's up to you. Another thing. Okay? So, if such dedicated equipment, they develop for you the schedule. Okay? And scope. When we have to stop the production line for them to tie in, connect the utility lines, etc. Okay? When we have to stop the transportation inside your plants, so they can move in the boiler. Okay? Etc. So, I hope you see here the package here. Okay, you see the package here. Okay, they develop phase by phase, and also subcontractor. You see, very creative. Okay, you see logic, helpful, benefit, etc. Okay, now I show you a sample. Sit level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the left hand side. Okay, the level. This is the name of project. The second, the process. Okay. The third, task. Fourth is subtask. Fifth is work package. Very funny. Sixth level of effort. Okay, like this. You can see all start with the number 1. Okay, blah 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 blah. Numberize everything. The numberize and further detail in the dictionaries. WPF dictionary. Many examples by phase. Yeah. Okay. And deliverable. Okay. What are deliverable? Okay. Yeah. And in our textbook, project scope statements, requirement documents, organizational process access, procedure, policies, principle, regulations, etc. Okay. So, what else? Decomposition, breakdown. Smaller, how small is small? The benefit is more easy to manage. Okay? Small until here. Okay? Packet level. Okay? For example, in your laboratories, you build a new laboratories until the packet is opens. Right? Until the packet is the workstation, the workbench. You know workbench? Các bạn thực hiện thí nghiệm á, workbench. Okay? Until a packet is the vacuum. Vacuum. Okay? Yes. Until that, at least, I will plans furthermore. Work packets. Remember the work packets level. Either the lowest. Why? Can we break down furthermore? Yes, can. But for what? Until the cost and the schedule for that work can be estimated and you feel confident. Okay? You are confident. You know, scope, time, quality. Okay? How much? You feel confident to estimate that. If enough, so if you go for further detail, yes, it's good, but should not. Should be another level of people. Okay? And remember, might not be responsible for delivery or sub-project that will be accomplished far into the future. Okay? You just for this project time. Okay? Remember? Yes. How about the number? Better we have a number. Okay? Okay? Duration. Oh, you talk about durations. Oh, confidence. Yes, good. A principle, but how? Any good number to remember easily? Weeks? Days? Hour? Okay? Cost? Why not? For example, you estimate until 5,000 USD. Small list. Can we define like that? No, should not. Okay? But we have also, for example, by faith for the project. For example, you want to write a book. Okay? To write a book, to publish a book. Research, writing, publish, project management. Okay? It's like planning. Okay? Let's see decompositions into work packet involve the following activity. Okay, we have a checklist of activities, checklist guideline for you. Okay, deliverable and related work, structure and organization, upper level into lower level detail, develop and assign identification codes. Okay, to the WBS component. Okay, like this. Codes. everything. Numberize. Let me see. Everything you quoted here. Okay? Quote. Quote. Okay? Verifying the degree of composition of the work is necessary and sufficiency. Necessary that until which level you confident of. Sufficiency that no more detail to waste your time and effort. Okay? Let's see what it is. Too small. Dictionary. Document. From WPS to provide more detail and descriptions of the component in the WPS. So it's scope baseline at the beginning. Okay, we have the scope baseline of the project to be here. So project documents updates. After that, you need to update. Okay, once approved, okay, you need to document. And once you need to change, you have to revise and document it again. It means approve again. Okay? Just don't keep it for yourself. Okay? WPS is one example. You can see the first column in the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Especially in number 5, we have 3. Okay. So the second column is WPS codes. The third is the WPS name. Okay. Nowadays with the computer, many software, even Excel or project management or primarily the dedicated software for construction project management. Okay, they can create it very easy. They generate automatically. Okay, for example, here WPS descriptions and scope of work mapping on the right hand side. You can see code. What else? Do you have any? I have some question, but I'm still waiting for answer. Now we are going. We have some rule. First, 100% true. We told you ready. It includes everything in the scope. It means if anything additionally you need to change. Okay, please do another project. For example, you have a project to build a manufacturing plant, 2 production lines, 3 warehouse. Many facilities, utilities, equipment, etc. But after that, you see, we need additional warehouse. What should you do? After that, you say, 3 warehouse is not enough. For raw material, for intermediate, for finished good. But now you see, not enough. We need a body warehouse. because blah, 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 blah. What should you do? In such case, what should you do? Can anyone tell me? Hello? What should you do? Agree or not? Don't agree. Okay? This out of scope. If you want, please create another project. Okay? Second, capture all deliverable. Internal, deliverable, huh? But internal, external, inside, you need what? Outside, what? And interim. During the project execution, what should be the deliverable? Huh? Deliverable. Next, mutual, please, exclusive. What does it mean? Okay. Say 1A1, 2A2, A, B, B. Okay. For example, can anyone give me a sample? Is this one? Is explained quite clear here? No overlap in scope definition. Scope definition. Two elements of a project is so important. Huh? If you have let me see. You see the scope. One element, say about generator of electricity. Another one also say about that. Why not combine it into one? For example, in your factory, you have a high voltage switch gear. You know high voltage, you know, three-phase electricity have high voltage, and after that they reduce the voltage until your, okay? So if you have one packet of this and another packet of that, why not combine it even it's far away? Understand? Even in it's far away from a north corner to the south corner, but you should define it at the same, okay? Same scope, regardless the location, okay? Because we need the common definition of scope. Next, level of detail. 80 hours. No single activity or group of activity to produce a single deliverable should be more than 80 hours. Why? Why 80 hours? Why 80 hours? Why not 50 hours? This is very useful for you. Quotient number. Okay. At the beginning, I asked you. I asked also why some number detail until the level that you confident that you can estimate the cost, estimate the time, schedule, etc. Okay. At that time I thought why not some number. Now also some number. The 80-hour rule. Why 80 hours? Why not 40? Why not 10? Why not 100? 100 is more easy to remember, right? Why 80 hours, class? I call one by one. Cảnh Dương, are you there? Yeah. Trần Duy Gia Thông. Yes. It depends on the working time per day. Yes, I say that. You see. Very good. Gia Thông. What else? Trần Duy Gia Thông, what is your actual name? Huh? Trần Duy Gia Thông, I didn't see your name. Trần Duy Khôi Thông. Trần Duy Gia Thông, are you in this class? You just add in? Huh? Trần Duy Gia, you just add in the record. Oh, Trần Duy Gia Thông, how can, huh? Project here. Thông. Okay, I record it here. Good. Very good. Yes. You know why 18? Huh? Hello class. You see why 18? 80. 1 week. Trần Phương Linh, yes. Lin, yeah, Lin develop furthermore, okay? Very good, huh? Yes. What else? And okay, you see the figure, okay? You see the figure, very good. And bottom line is Linh 6 hours ở đây. Okay? Eight hours ở đây. And 5 days a week. Have 2 weeks. Right? What is 2 weeks? What in the period happen? Normally, for the project, I'm pretty sure you have weekly meeting. Okay? So, long years holiday. In Vietnam, what is the longest holiday? That holiday, right? Yeah, yeah, that holiday. It takes almost 2 weeks, right? So that's why, hey, if something cannot complete within 2 weeks, how can you update it? Huh? Many reasons. Oh, next week. For example, right before the test. Okay. And after that, after that holiday, you see the intentions, the reasons too late. That's why holiday first in the longest in such case of scheduling, you're able to update out. Next, you see, no activity or series of activities should be longer than a single reporting period. Reporting periods, you can see, it should be longer than single. You know why? Now, why? Okay, let me record. Hồ Phương Uyên, Nguyễn Trần Giá Hân, Hồ Phương Uyên. Nguyễn Trần Giá Hân nào ở cái quá để Giá Hân, Hồ Phương Uyên. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Phương, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You see, if again the activities longer than oh, we add them. Oh, in the between. Okay, we are going to finish. Okay, okay. So it creates the confusions. So it double work. You check. Do you stop? Yes or no? Did you finish? No. We have many other work. Communication. So better when you ask, you record it. Hey, within a reporting time, why didn't you finish it? Normally, if not, stop by yes solution. Maybe not. Okay, so very helpful. Again, what background? We have basic tool, framework, etc. Each level is right to work on. That's for sure. Okay, now let's see a picture level by level. Okay, go on. Very nice structure. Okay, when I ask you to write down the structure of 4 levels, say 4 level. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay. Somebody very smart, until first left hand side 4 level, the right hand side, no need. Okay, but also fulfill the 4 level. Okay, so functional, physical work element are included. Functional in terms of disciplines. Electricity. Civil work. Okay, but electricity in which location? Okay, content resource requirement. Consider resource requirement. How many machines we need? Do we have enough stream machines? For example, some work needs only 1 machine, but some work needs 2 people. Okay, 2 machines. The minimum. For example, one guy climbs to the 3rd level. One guy must supervise. So this work we need at least 2 people. Okay. For recurring or non-recurring also. Okay. Now, cash flow alternative. Many things, let me explain. For example, this one. Accuracy. Okay. The more in detail you develop, the more accuracy you get. Okay. For sure, the cost is more. The cost of estimates is more. But, here from the right hand side to the left hand side, we increase the level of WPS. It means more detail. Okay? It will cost you more. This one. It will cost you more. But the accuracy of your estimations is increased. Accuracy, okay, increase. Cost more and the accuracy, Variance, the error is less, the accuracy more, okay? So, you have a clear picture. The technique today, the techniques, the importances, some rules, and remember, if you are people who manage such WPS preparation, you have to that. Lyrics about it. Okay. If you want to develop in this level, accuracy very low. So much red for error. Okay. Almost 40%. But cost a little bit. That increase. It's not clear. It's skills. This skill. What? This skill is not linked. So you identify which level of detail you should target. Okay. Not right. Okay, you can see lies, name, code. You see, codes, everything code. Why? Easy to manage. Okay. Let chance for misunderstanding or mistake. Okay, just number. Okay, just number, and another people at another side of the globe also know, oh, this number. Okay, 112, 112. No need to spell. Okay, and confidence. We already know now. Confident. They just know the code. In the document, they just know the code. So continue. Okay. Many example here also. Your homework. You already have a question sheet. I post in Blackboard. Okay. To do it, I score rating your group. Join your group. I saw some people don't have a group. Join your group. Okay. You know the name list over there. Okay. In this file. Okay. Some people, if don't have a group, please join a group. Okay. Any questions? No? So I review here again your bonus for today. Okay? If no questions, so see you next week. I know you all very tired, huh? Some of you very hungry. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Hello. So, time to say goodbye. Yes. Yes. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Okay. You enjoy. Okay.